Here, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Scenic Rim in Queensland, coming to you live on November the 6th. I know it's been a while. I have been a little bit busy behind the scenes, and I have been spending a little bit of time on me, getting doctor's appointments done. And before anyone says anything, I'm totally okay. I've had some ongoing things with my health that I have neglected, and I wanted to get some answers. So in other words, a bad knee, and things like that. So it's anything major. And of course, skin cancer checkups. And so I've had doctors and scans and blood tests and you name it. So that is why I've been a little bit busy behind the scenes. So as I said, before anyone jumps to any conclusions, I am totally okay. Please don't worry. So I have been a little bit busy. So I'm here and I'm excited to be crafting again, doing one of my 10 cards in 20 minutes. Now, do you think that I can do the 10 cards in 20 minutes? Like, do you think it's possible? I don't know. I've been out of it for a little while, and Lord knows whether I will be able to or not. So good morning. I can see I've got Kerry on, Jill, Margaret, lovely to see you. Helen, welcome. Lovely that you have joined us. So I've gone ahead and I've done a little bit of prepping beforehand. So while people are jumping in, I'll just talk about a few little things that are going on in my Stampin' Up business at the moment. In case you don't know, Rose Ward and I do a basic foundations of card making. If you are brand new to crafting and you've been struggling with your card making and you want to learn tips and tricks to help you with your card making and make your card making so much easier and a much more pleasurable experience, then please think about joining our basic foundations of card making. It is $50 a month. It is an online class that we do every month. We do a couple of videos every month. You get a sampling of products that you get to play around with, but we teach you basic foundations of card making. So exactly what it says. We actually work from card templates, which helps you with your cutting of your cardstock and your layering up. So it's a really, really great thing to be a part of. If you're interested, scan the QR code there or use the link in the description to head on over and join. If you want to join for this month, it is a little bit late to join for this month. We're doing more about embossing. But if you are keen to join for this month, we can organize a direct deposit payment for this month, and I'm more than happy to add you to the list. And then you can subscribe and be ready for December's class. So it's a private tutorial group that we have. So the members get so much more information in that private group than what we do. We then craft together once a month here live on YouTube land. So if you're interested in that, my November Creative Card Club, you've got until the 10th if you want to join up for the online version. I hold my Creative Card Club once a month here in person in the Scenic Rim. So if you're someone that's looking for getting some action and being able to join in and meet some other crafty people, think about coming. We do it on the third Thursday of every month. We have morning tea is here, so you can have tea and coffee and things. And I normally bake something special. That's what I've been doing lately, is baking something special. And I've got this brand new cookbook that is absolutely amazing, Brookie's Cookies. I don't know whether anyone has tasted Brookie's Cookies before, but I've got a brand new cookbook, and I have cooked 3 things out of that cookbook, and I can tell you I have absolutely loved every single one of them. So if you're interested in coming, I also have a scrapbooking workshop kit, and we normally do that on the same day as well. So we do scrapbooking and card making here in person, or any of the classes that I do, you can actually get an online version. So when you actually subscribe, it will give you the option, do you want the in-person event or do you want the online version? So if you're interested in that, the scrapbooking, my Scrap It With Me workshop kits, I create the kits so much like the Stampin' Up kits. So if you're used to doing the Stampin' Up pre-made kits, then you will be able to follow along with my kits, and you get a PDF tutorial printed up with all of the cutting guides and everything, and the assembly guide with your kit. Now, Scrap It With Me workshop kits, you normally get a full pack of designer series paper. Then you get some 12 by 12s, and we've been doing really, really fun things like using flip flaps and things, and doing interactive scrapbook pages, and also doing techniques as well. So if you're thinking about getting into scrapbooking, then definitely my Scrap It With Me workshop kits will be the way to go. We have some brand new ideas that are coming with Stampin' Up. One is a virtual card retreat. Now, if you're someone that did the virtual album retreat, that was the scrapbooking retreat, they're now doing one for card making. How awesome is that? I was super excited when they actually mentioned the card making kit. So I'll give you a few details about the virtual card retreat. It's a 2-day retreat. There is videos. You will get access to a private Facebook group. There is videos that will be there going live throughout the days, the 2 days. It's in January, the card retreat. You will get access to those videos, but you'll also get access to the videos that will be available for you anyway after the event has finished. So if you're interested in, you get to make 15 cards. It's really awesome. And I know with the virtual album retreat, we got exclusive stamps and die sets. We got, exclusive stamp sets. We got exclusive papers and things. It was absolutely really, really awesome. For the price of this is $288. Now, I want to tell you that's $288 retail. If you're with Stampin' Up, you're going to get either a 20% discount or a 25% discount. If you are not with Stampin' Up, if you didn't join like the hundreds of people that joined last month, and if you are interested in joining to be able to get this virtual card retreat and get a discount on it, then by all means, feel free to join my team, which you can do that by scanning that QR code there. So when you join today, you will pay $169. You get to choose $235 worth of product. But then when it comes to getting your virtual card retreat, you will get 20% discount on that. So I always say there's never a reason to not have a discount. So please make sure that you make use of the opportunity to be able to join my Wild Heart Crafters community. So the virtual album, the virtual card retreat is going to be really, really awesome. So it's actually, I'll pop that back up there again. I'll tell you a few details about it. So it will go on sale on the 10th of December. So you will be able to purchase it. Now, the way that you access, there's no registration to this class. You will physically use your online account with me to purchase your virtual card retreat. And for that card retreat, as I said, you are going to get an exclusive stamp set. Let me just double check what I was looking at. The kit contains stamp sets, exclusive stamp sets, designer series paper, embellishments, and more. It will also have a unique link through which you can join an exclusive Facebook group. So it's no different to the virtual album retreat that we did, but it's going to be card making. As I said, $288 retail. If you are with Stampin' Up, you will get 20% or a 25% discount off that. And you will also earn Stampin' Rewards on that as well. So if you're a customer of mine, you will earn Stampin' Rewards on that as well. So there will be more money then for you to pay to buy some things later on as well. So if you're interested, please don't hesitate. This is just the QR code there is just a sign up form. So if you're interested, it will pop you all onto an email list for me so that when more of information comes to hand or when it's available, then you will be able to, I will send out an email and give you some information about it. Now, I will be holding this virtual card retreat in person here in my craft studio. Okay, so for any of my local team members that you purchased the the virtual card retreat, I keep saying album retreat because I was so used to that word. If you purchase the card retreat, you are more than welcome to come and hang out with me and craft with me. If you're a customer of mine or you are thinking that this card retreat might be something that you would love to do and you would like to come and hang out, I'm going to be doing it in my craft studio that is here in my backyard. So I love hanging out in my craft studio with my crafty friends. So if you're interested in that, please don't hesitate to scan that QR code, get on the the mailing list, on the email list, and I will be able to send you out any information when it comes to hand. If you are looking for a fantastic present for some of your crafty friends, you may want to go and check out my Etsy store, where you can find beautiful shirts like this one here. This is my card making shirt. So they are bright, they are fun, and they are awesome to wear when you're going on crafting classes, crafting retreats. So jump on over there. There's lots of other designs as well. So if you're looking for something for matching Christmas shirts and things like that, funny ideas, then definitely go and check out my Etsy store. You can scan that QR code there. All right, so let me catch up on some of these comments that we have here. So who else has jumped on since I've been watching? Where are we? Maureen, lovely to see you, Maureen. Cheryl, lovely to see you. And it's a lovely day today. Well, I'm glad, Cheryl, that it's a lovely day for you. That is awesome. And yes, I am totally okay. There's no great dramas. All good. Hey, Vicky, lovely to see you. Please feel free to share this live feed over onto your social media so other people can have fun and come and craft with us as well. Let me get rid of that, and we will head on down to my desk and get ready. Who wants to be the timekeeper for me today? So I'm going to need a timekeeper. So in case you haven't watched this before, I'm actually using, sorry, I'm going to get out I'm using the Floral Charm Suite. Now, the information in the Show More box down below, it actually has the link for the Floral Charm Suite. If you're interested, when you see these gorgeous cards that I create today, you may end up, if it's not on your wish list, it's probably going to be on your wish list after you see the gorgeous cards that I'm going to create. So I'm using the Charming Day stamp set. I'm not actually using the dies because this is a 10 cards in 20 minutes. So if you have not watched one of these before, I race the clock and see if I can actually create 10 cards in 20 minutes. So I've gone ahead and I've done a couple of things ahead of time. So I need to show you this because I love the look of this. Look at these bows. Aren't they just to die for? I love, you all know, I'm the bow lady from Bow Desert, but I love it when I organize some bows. And let me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I just had to double check that I did have 10 bows. So I've gone ahead, I've done my bows, I've done my prepping. So I've cut up all of my designer series paper. And I got this idea from Stampin' Up. They actually had a quick video yesterday. So in case you didn't know, we had our recognition day yesterday. So I was recognized as #3 demonstrator overall in Australia, and I'm super, super excited. I know I was #1 last year, but it's nice to be #3 this year. And we are recognized for all of our hard work. So I was ranked as #3 in leadership, #3 in team building. My sales was, we won't even go there. And I was ranked as #3 overall. So I'm super excited. And thanks to all of you that follow me, that purchase from me, that are my team members, my awesome team members. I couldn't do it without you. And my friends and family for supporting me in my Stampin' Up journey. So it's really nice to be recognized again. All right. So I've got some cloud cover card bases. I've got some Misty Moonlight layers. I've got some basic white layers. So they're the ones that I'm actually going to be stamping this morning. And I'm going to be stamping the card bases as well. So that will be all my stamping that I will do. I need to get a take a pick tool out of here to make sure I've got that. So I'm organized with my take a pick tool. So I've got my take a pick tool there. I've got some embellishments. So for this card, I thought about what type of embellishments I was going to use. Now, I'll show you my sample at the end of it. I hope I remember. If I don't remember my sample at the end, please tell me to remind me that I need to show you my sample, because I used something that is no longer available, sadly, with Stampin' Up, but it was an awesome product. I used the enamel effects. Put it into the comments. Let me know. Do you own the enamel effects? Because I want to show you what I actually did with the enamel effects and how awesome they are. So if what I'm saying is, if you've got it in your craft stash, because probably if you've purchased the enamel effects, you've probably still got great great amount of it left because it was an awesome product. So I don't want to use it on the cards today. I did use it on my sample because I wanted to show you, but I wanted to show you how you could actually use it. Oh, thank you, Daryl. Thank you. I can see a couple more people have jumped on. We have Linda from Maryland. Welcome. And Daryl has joined us as well. All right. So who's going to be the timekeeper? Has anyone put their hand up to be the timekeeper? Do I have anyone, or do I have to be the timekeeper for myself? I could put a timer on. Or is there someone that is watching that could be the timekeeper? Let me know. Type it in the comments. Let me know if you have the enamel effects, because these are what they are. So they came in copper, they came in red, they came in gold, they came in just pearlized, and they came in black. You have them and you love them, Cheryl. Yeah, I know. It's just sad that we don't have them anymore. But I wanted to show if you did have them. In this environment, when you're doing 10 cards in 20 minutes, it's a really, really great thing to be able to work out something that you can do that's going to save you time. And I thought it would have probably saved me time rather than trying to pick the embellishments up off the thing. No worries. I'll set a timer for myself because I haven't had anyone that has popped their hand up yet to do it. So I'm just going to set a timer for myself. Let me just get it on my phone. Timer. 20 minutes. Okay. Oh, Kerry, you'll do it? Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to let Kerry do it. Kerry's put a hand up. She's actually going to do it. I'll tell you when to start it, Kerry, when I'm ready. So I've got my ink pads here. I might open my ink pads so that they're open and ready to go. So I've got my ink pads. I've got Misty Moonlight ink pad, and I've also got cloud cover. Sorry, that was probably really loud then when I did that. All right, so I've got Misty Moonlight, my cloud cover. Hopefully I won't get confused. I might put the Misty Moonlight over there because the cloud cover is the first one that I'm going to be using. So I've mounted up the large stamp flower, and I've also mounted up the Happy Birthday. So I'm going to leave the Happy Birthday sitting there on my Misty Moonlight, and I'm going to leave that sitting there on my cloud cover. All right, so the only two things that I need to stamp is my card base and my card front. All right, so I think I am ready to go. I've got my adhesive there. I've got my liquid glue here, and I've got a spare one just in case the first one doesn't work. I think that's the full one, so we'll leave the full one there at the front. All right. I am ready to go. Start the clock now. All right, so I'm going to stamp on each corner of my card base, and I'm also going to stamp on the inside. So I'm using a scrap piece of paper here to make sure that I'm not going to get ink all over the back of my card base. So one down there in the corner, one up there in the corner, and one on the inside in the corner. Now, seeing as we have our cardstock prices went up when our annual catalog came out, and if I'm using a light colored card base, I'm actually not going to put an insert on the inside of my card. So, whoops, that way. I'm not going to put an insert on the inside of this card because cloud cover, you can easily write on that. Now, what I'm doing here is tone on tone stamping. So using the cloud cover ink, it's tone on tone stamping. So it's really nice to do that when you want like a subtle effect in the background. So I actually wanted a little bit of interest on the front of this card because I am actually going to pop a panel on the front, but I wanted a little bit of interest in behind where I'm going to pop my panel. Okay, so there and there, and one on the inside. A few more to go. So when you're actually going to do something like this, the preparation is the key. Get all your card bases cut, get all your layers cut. If you're cutting designer series paper a certain way, get those cut. I feel like I should stand up and I could probably stamp quicker. Maybe I should. stand up and stamp quicker. There we go. Oh, I can definitely stamp quicker when I'm standing up. My chair's a little bit low, I think, for doing some quick stamping. Okay, I've got all my card bases done. Now I'm going to bring in my white, and I'm going to bring in my happy birthday, and I'm going to stamp all of my layers just down the bottom here in the middle to say happy birthday. So I'm doing that in Misty Moonlight, and I just dropped all of the card bases on the ground, but I will pick them up in a little while. So I'm just stamping my happy birthday in my Misty Moonlight on these layers. And I always think it's really awesome to, and that one was really bad, so let's go that way. I mucked up being too quick. That one. Oh, and I just did a halo then. Getting too much ink on my happy birthday. And the last one. Okay, so stamping is all done. Oops, did a muck up there as well because I wasn't watching. Okay, how are we going time-wise, Kerry? I'm going to close up my ink. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in these, and I'm going to bring in all of my little pieces of paper. So you may be wondering what the sizes are of my pieces of paper. So I'm using the Designer Series paper that goes with the Floral Charm Suite. And they are 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches, 1.5 by 1.5. So I'm going to arrange 4 of these on my card. So I'm going to do one that way. I'm going to do one the opposite way. I'm going to space them out. And I'm going to do one that way and one like that. So there we go. We've got 4 on there. 16 minutes remaining. I think I should be, I'm hoping I should be good. Okay, so one there, one down there. And it doesn't matter if I do these the wrong way, it doesn't really matter. And I'm probably not going to get them real straight, but I could have used liquid glue, but I just thought maybe the Seal Plus would be the quickest way to do it. There. And there. And there. And there. So you can see here I'm alternating with the flower pattern and the reverse side, which is the blue pattern. This would work with any Designer Series paper that you have. Really, really easy to do, and a great thing to be using up your Designer Series paper. Okay. So I'm using Seal Plus just for the ease of the timekeeping. I thought it might save me a bit of time, except for when it doesn't want to run properly. There. Do one there. And we'll do one up there. So the beauty of the reverse side, like it, and as I said, I got this idea from Stampin' Up. Like they actually had a crafting session yesterday in our recognition party, and they did this simple layout, and I thought, how fantastic is that, and how effective it is to be able to create a really good, quick, easy card, and a great way to use up your Designer Series paper. I'd be doing much better if my Seal Plus decided to work the way it should. Every now and then it doesn't want to roll. Okay, so one up there. And one down there. Got a few more to go. So this is probably and probably taking my dimensionals off the back will be the thing that will take the most time, because I'm going to pop up this layer. I'm going to pop it up on another colored layer because I just think it will look so much better if it's popped up. You know me, I can't do simple, easy cards. Although it is simple, like it is an easy card to do. Oh, I've done that the wrong way. Let me go this way. I need to start with the florally one. Okay, that one. I was like, I was going to have to judge it, but it could have been different. I could have just done it the opposite way. It would have looked fine. And that. A few more to go. Oh, one more to go. Okay, so floral part up first. And don't do that on me now, Seal Plus. Don't give up the ghost just yet. There. Sorry, probably me throwing my throwing my Seal Plus down. It's probably really loud and noisy, so I do apologize. All right, so we've got those all sorted and done. Now I'm going to use my liquid glue and I'm going to adhere those to my Misty Moonlight. 13 minutes remaining. Can I do this? Can I do this? So just a bit of liquid glue. I've got, so for the panel that I've done on the front, it is, the white panel is 3.5 inches by 4.5 inches. And the Misty Moonlight panel is 3 5/8 by 4 5/8, in case anyone was wanting to know. So I've done 1.5 inch squares, and my panels on the front, the white one is 3.5 inches by 5.5 inches, and my Misty Moonlight is 3 5/8 by 4 5/8. So I've just done it 1/8 of an inch bigger than the basic white layer. So I normally, with my contrast layer, like to take a color that's in the designer series paper and use that as my contrast layer. So I've picked out the Misty Moonlight out of the designer series paper and decided to have that as my contrast layer. I just hope that none of those move while I've lined them up nice and straight. Gotta love the liquid glue, how we get the wiggle room. But of course, when you're doing things really quickly, sometimes you haven't had time to let it set before you move on to the next one. And sometimes you have them not so straight. But you know what? It's handmade. It's okay to not be totally in line. So who has to worry about whether things are straight? I was talking to one of my lovely customers, and she was saying that her eyesight's getting a little bit bad, and she said they're a bit wonky, but she said everyone still loves her cards. And I agree. A handmade card is awesome, and it's the thought that counts. And we might be very judgmental on what they're like, and honestly, it may not even be as bad as you think. All right, so now I'm going to take the ones that I've actually glued earlier. I'm using my handy dandy take your pick tool to remove my backings. I'm going to stand up to do this one as well, and I'm going to add that on the front of my card like so. All right, let's take another one. The take your pick tool is fantastic for grabbing your dimensionals like that. And it's a great way of collecting those pesky little dimensional backings so that they don't end up all over your house. The crafty cat is not in the room here this morning. He's made himself nice and comfortable in my daughter's bed at the moment. So I don't think we'll be seeing him too much today. I'm sure he won't surface out of there in any hurry because he's quite happy on her lovely throw rug that she has over her doona. at the foot of her bed. He's curled up in it. He's loving it. 9 minutes remaining. Can I do it? Can I do it? I don't know when you type that there, but I'm hoping I can do it. So I've really only got to do this, put the bows on, and embellish. So let's try and get that done. That. Another one. So as you can see, this take your pick trick really helps the time of getting those pesky little backings off. Okay, there. 4 more to go. And I keep putting my backings in the bin. How good is that? I'm not actually putting them on the floor. Whoops, nearly did one upside down. Okay, I was in need of some birthday cards, so I was like, you know what, I need to make some birthday cards, so why not do a 10 cards in 20 minutes? So I'll do a couple of birthday cards in these sessions. I don't know how many sessions I'm going to be doing, but I want to do some because I need to make some cards. I want to make up some gorgeous cards for people. Why not? Okay. Can I do it in 20 minutes, do you think? I don't know why I'm worried about putting those dimensional backings in the bin. Last one to pop on. Okay, that one. They're like that. Let's grab our bows. I'm going to put a bow on there. A bow on there. Whoops. There. That. Oh, doesn't that bow just set them off? I love this ribbon. This is the silver-edged Misty Moonlight ribbon. It's so stinking cute. I think it would have to be one of my favorite ribbons. 6.5 minutes to go. Can I do it? Maybe I could do it easy. You never know. The embellishments might take a while. Now, I have a couple of embellishments here. I'm going to use the ones with the suite to start off with, which are these ones. If I run out of them, then I will go and do some others. So I'm just going to do 2 embellishments, which I think is great. Your take your pick tool is fantastic for that. I'll do that one, one like that, one like that. So I'm keeping it with the blue tones. This one. Oh, the putty end is fantastic for this. To be able to get them off that sheet and onto your card. Oh, I've got 4 more to go. How's the clock going? There and there. There and there. And I didn't think I would be able to do it with this card because I thought there was so much to it. But stop the clock. Actually, hang on. Wink of Stella. Wink of Stella. Can I find the Wink of Stella? Can I find one? Yes, there's one. Wink. We've got to do the wink. 1, 2, 3. And my Wink of Stella is nearly empty. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Oh, poor Wink is out. 10. There we go. Stop the clock. Stop the clock. I had 3.5 minutes for Wink of Stella. Did I do it? Did I do it? What was my time, Kerry? There you go. Look at those awesome cards. How fun was that? Look at these gorgeous cards. Now, how easy was that? Like, we physically stamped with tone on tone stamping our 4 little panels of designer series paper, a sentiment, some embellishments, and of course a bow. Super fun, but look how gorgeous those cards look. Now, I want to show you my sample card, and it was over here drying. I used the enamel effects on my sample card. So I used the copper, and this was my sample card. So as you can see, 2 totally different looks with 2 totally different colors. So this one here has got Petunia Pop on it, and it's got the beige ribbon, basic beige ribbon, and I've done a basic beige card base, but same concept. And look, I've done the flowers, the opposite corners on this one to this one. So there you go. You love the cards. What a great idea. I know, Cheryl. I was so, when I seen the video that they did, like, you just imagine you could physically do this with floral paper, you could do it with patterned geometrical paper, you could do it with Christmas paper. So look at me go. I haven't been on for I don't know how long, and here I am, 10 cards in 20 minutes, and 3 minutes and 9 seconds left. Was that for the Wink of Stella? Because I wouldn't have done the Wink of Stella in 20 seconds. Tell me what my time was, Kerry. So if you have not liked and subscribed to my YouTube channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. If you're watching on Instagram, I hope you enjoyed this fun crafty session. So I will be back again. I'm not going to probably be back on Monday. It might be like Wednesday next week, depending on, I've got doctor's appointments again on Monday, Monday morning, and I drive to the doctors. I feel like I'm, when I say I drive to the doctors, everyone goes, of course you drive to the doctors, but I drive to Jim Boomba to the doctors. I should say that, which is a 20-minute drive each way. I had 3 minutes and 9 seconds remaining. Oh my Lord, I actually did do it and I actually, when I was setting up these cards this morning, I was thinking to myself, I'm not going to get that done. I'm physically not going to get that done, and I want to pop up that layer. Admittedly, I had my dimensionals on my Misty Moonlight layer, so I actually saved a bit of time there with dimensionals. I had my bows already tied, and I had all my bits and pieces already cut, and I had my card bases folded. So maybe that's how come I could do it in the 20 minutes. But if you love this video and you want to see more of these videos, please type in the replay that you want to see more of these videos. I'll be more than happy to. Thanks for hanging out with me and crafting with me. And why not give it a go? Why not see if you can do 10 cards in 20 minutes? Are you not going? No, I'm not. I'm Maureen, because it's a lot of money. I have to fly over to America. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't afford it. I'm just one person. I don't have, this is my full-time job, so I don't have any other income coming in. And unfortunately, yeah, I couldn't warrant, it would have cost me probably about $3,000 just for 4 days. Like, by the time you fly over there, pay for your accommodation, come home. So no, I'm not. I'm going to stay off social media so I don't see it, because I'm so jealous with envy. Because yeah, I love hanging out with my crafty peeps. The other embellishments I thought would go nice with this too were these ones here, which are the hues of blue flowers. I thought we could have used those with it as well. So I thought it would have been nice to tie in the flowers and the hues of flowers. And then of course your old regular rhinestones would have looked really well as good. Really good as well. All right, so thanks everyone for hanging out with me, and I will see you all again in a few days. Have a great weekend. I'm going away down to my parents' place tomorrow, so I'll be gone most of the weekend. So I'll be back next week. So for another 10 cards in 20 minutes, who wants another 10 cards in 20 minutes? Give me the thumbs up, hit that like button, and let me know if that's what you're interested in. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.